Hey, guy, what's up, YouTube? I have a different video today. I'm doing an unpackaging of some betta fish I ordered from Tropical Flow. This is this is my first time ordering fish online from hopefully they're all alive. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like getting live animals shipped, but with my new job, my hours are so long, and I only have 1 day off, so it's hard for me to actually go to like multiple fish shops, look at the fish, and then come home and then have everything ready for the next day. Hopefully, I get 2 days off eventually. Actually, I just had 2 days off, but I don't know. When you have 1 day off, like so much stuff you have to do. Like, but I did get these from Tropical Flow. I got about 6 bettas, I think, female bettas. They're all gonna go in a 150-gallon stock pond. These are not seniority, because I just want different colors, and I don't mind buying different ones. It's a little risky, but since there's so much space in there, I don't really mind it. And every betta in there is not seniority fish. The ones in the 150-gallon now should be smaller because they're Petco betta fish, and they only live through about a year and some change. So we got the Tropical Flow. I don't know if my angle is good, but yeah, that's good enough. And then I'm gonna kind of show you guys what we ordered. I'm not gonna show the paper because it has my address and everything on it, but we got one fancy yellow, one super red female betta, some Dumble lavenders, one yellow dragon, and one red snow dragon, and then one moo cow. And I think they're all individually wrapped. I thought it would be a bigger box for 6, but oof, we got a lot of. That is some nice insulation. Yeah. I'm gonna just try to not get this everywhere. So this is how they packaged it. It isn't that cold in New York, but the weather fluctuates. Oh wow. So this is the big yellow. The blue bag does help with shipping, but she is in there. Oh man, but once I get her in the clear water, she's gonna look like way better. I'm gonna give him about 20 minutes in the 100 pond, just like floating. So temperature could get about the same. Alright. This one looks a little more rough. I can see damage on the top fin. Probably got beat up in his whatever tank they had it in. This guy looks a little rough, but once we get it into the big tank, clean water, should be less stressful. Don't let them acclimate. All right, let's get the next one. This is the moo, the cow plankton. She's very beautiful. Try to get some of the dust off the bag. I can't wait to see these guys like actually in the water. And these are all 1 year old, around 1 year old. But you're gonna see a huge size difference to my bettas, because the Petco bettas are usually small and they only live a year, or they don't grow to full size, and they're not bred well. So there's a lot of dust in this. So this will be the yellow dragon. She's really feisty. And she's a big one too. The total price for this order I think 2 betas are free, so it amounted to $20 shipping, which was $75 in full. So that's a pretty good deal, to be honest, for beta fish. I'm not buying any more fish after these guys, but I am gonna, after this, I am gonna order a king size beta from them. I don't know which one this is. I think this is the red dragon, but you can't see the red. She looks in pretty good shape though. So far we only got one with the chipped down. Looking for more baggies. I do not want to take all this stuffing out. And this is either the yellow plankton or the yellow dragon. But the white ones, the blue dye bag kind of ruins their colors looking at them. I think this is the last one. This guy's fired up. Actually, I don't know which one this is. I can't tell because of the blue dye. Once we get them in the water, it should be okay. I think this is the red lavender, the Dumbo lavender. And I think I see some food flakes in here. I'm actually not sure what that is. Maybe that's just a scale that fell off. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should be all 6. Yeah, we have all 6 there. I'm gonna just check the box again. Make sure everything's not. We got someone missing in there. I will say the packaging they use is very dusty, but it seems well insulated. This came, I ordered it on Sunday. They only ship Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I think they fasted the fish on the weekend. Got it shipped on Monday. It got to UPS Tuesday and it came here Wednesday. Which kind of lined up with my days off. Which was nice. So I'll put this box away. Okay, we're gonna give these guys some time to sit and temperature acclimate to the water, and then I'm gonna start plopping them in. I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey, what's up guys? I am back. I'm gonna start dropping the fish in. I kind of do it differently. I'm gonna drop them into a jar and then kind of show them off and then put them in the tank. I'm gonna just make sure none of that blue stuff gets in my tank. So. This is our first one. She's a little damaged on her side. I'm trying to get a better view. Yeah, she a little damage on her side. Either she was fighting with a beta fish. It doesn't look bad. She's very active, very healthy. And this, I believe, is the white dragon. So I'm gonna get her in here. She seems like a feisty one. Boom, there she goes. So I'm gonna do the next one. They are feisty. And this is the jumbo. This is either the red dragon or the jumbo lavender. I don't think it's a lavender though. Let me kind of zoom out. There we go. Trying to get her at a good angle. And get the light going up like that. There we go. There we go. She's very big. Looks well fed. No damage on this one really. But she does seem like a bully. We're gonna get her inside. Alright, on to the next one. Now this is the yellow. Well, yellow, white. Once the color popped out, should probably be way nicer. She is very beautiful. This might be my favorite one. And she is pretty much untouched, the fins and stuff, so maybe they had her in a solo cup or a little 10-gallon. We got 4 more to go. I think this one is the lavender. I'm trying to get a good view. I hate when they turn, when you turn. Yeah, this is definitely the lavender. Fins look a little damaged, but that should all heal. Sorry, my dog is crying because she's stuck in a room. She got that nice oxygen. Gonna let her go straight into the tank. or she would just kept crying, and now she's gonna cry to get back in a minute, so I'm gonna just kind of speed this up. Water. This is the Moo Moo Plankton one. This one is crazy. Gonna go get some air real quick. They've been in the bag for a while. This one just might be my favorite. I am going to show them off in the water in a second too. Right, this is our one in the worst condition. You can see the top fin is damaged. Doesn't seem like a strong swimmer. Oh, I'm sorry. Seems a little bit older than the rest too. Honestly, I've seen betas act like this, and then after like a couple of minutes, she'll flare right up. Alright, we got one more, I think. One more to go. Okay, the other yellow one was the yellow dragon. This is the fancy yellow. And this one is pretty crazy. That's just amazing. Like, just wow. And that's not even like her real colors. Like, once we get her in here and after a month, she should like look fucking amazing. Her belly looks really full. I'm pretty sure they didn't feed them for one day, but these guys take a long time to digest, so I'm gonna plop her right in as well. And then everyone's in the 150 now. I'm gonna try to get this off my pod without dropping my phone, which I almost did. Actually, wow, I got filmed this a little weird, but we're turning the air stone off a little bit, just so the water clears up. Kind of trying to find where everyone went. With the albino corridors, we have 3 in here. I do want at least a group of 8. Eventually, I'm just letting the water settle. I just have a big group. We have 1 white, the yellow dragon back there. So let me get a better view. So we got our main, I'm gonna just do a quick tank update too, because we have our mangroves going crazy. The Pothos is taking off. I did maintenance on a water sprite. If you've seen it before, you saw it was way more lush. I did a lot of tape back on it. It's gonna grow back, but I'm not worried about it too much. We have a huge ram's horn snail population right now. I put some cuttlebone in there and they've all been like feasting on it. I don't know if you can see a couple of them on there. But just give me 1 minute. I'm trying to spot the betas. You see, once you put them in here, you know, they have a lot of space. Oh, there she is. That is the lavender down there. Here's another white. Dang, she's fast. Should dart it in a second. I was gonna feed them later in the day, but they look kind of chunky, so I don't feel like doing it. I do know they don't feed them for a day. These guys are gonna be territorial at first, then they're gonna settle. They're gonna find their own places in the 150 gallon. Little chases here and there, but it's a lot of space. She's very active, like she's just going around. But they do love water sprite. They love combing this, going through it. I'm gonna try to find some of the other ones. It's a big yellow right here. This is the fancy. Wow, the blue on the fin is crazy. I mean, that's just like, that's crazy. I do like betas because they appreciate the structure that you built. They're all traveling. They're all looking at this. They want to get into every nook and cranny. They really do love it. There's one right here, but the camera won't focus. They love sections like this. And these are zip ties, and basically I spaced them out very like about this wide, so they can't get stuck. I never had one get stuck because I made a lot of space. A lot of them like to chill like on top of the rock, take a nap, and then once they're finished, they'll go back off swimming, especially when they have bigger fins. This is the older beta I have with my co. I can't really get her on camera. I get the big red one coming up here in a second. It's so hard to film water. But I'm gonna try to get pictures of all these guys. See, everyone's kind of fired up. They think I have food, but I don't have food. Like all the tetras. She's kind of flaring up at everyone, but that's fine. Eventually they'll all be calm like these. Let me see if I can get her out a little bit. No, go the other way. Don't bite me, please. I just want to see you. Like, she has beautiful fins, but she never want to be on camera. Like, I do need a nice picture of her though. So previously there was, out of the Petco betas, I think there's 5. I got one at a private pet store, and that was an Avatar beta, which they're kind of like black colors with some red on the outline. Sometimes they're like in the water sprite itself, so it's kind of hard to see them. Oh, we got the... There is decent water flow in the midsection. I might lower that even more. I'm trying to get like an actual decent good water flow going. I think it's like a little too high here, so I might lower it later. Let's see what else is here. She's already hiding in the... These guys just go and zoom in. With the moo planktons in the back. I mean, that one's so pretty though. I think they are hungry, but I'll feed them tonight. And then I'm gonna get them on my regular feeding schedule, which I only feed on Sundays. Everybody. Hey, don't feed every day. You don't need to feed a beta every day. You're just gonna risk giving them bloat. They don't digest their food fast enough. And they don't really need all that, to be honest. And they're good at scavenging. This is a blue one from Petco. They all love hiding. Can you come out, please? I'm gonna just put my hand in here because sometimes they come to like beef with me. We'll see if any come. But the tetras usually, they actually get really close to me because I hand feed them a lot. I will hold the cube in my hand with brine shrimp. They'll all kind of like swim through my fingers, like napping it, which is pretty cool. We got the black phantoms in here. I kind of want to get rid of them. They're kind of just oddballs right now. But they're pretty cool. They're not aggressive, so I had a group of them and they look really cool in a group. But when my filter broke and we had the whole pond crash and ammonia spiked, like it got like I went from like just losing like half the tank. I really lost a lot. Let me see how she is with the fingers. Well, she's not flaring up at the fingers at least. So yeah, I think they're happy. New home for them. They're gonna be traveling. It's gonna be hard to get them on camera until they get nice and settled. But I am very happy to have these guys. Surprised the shipping was fast. I like the quality of one. There was only one kind of damage. But, I mean, with female betas, beta fish, you should expect some sort of damage, maybe sometimes, when you get, like, a seniority going. The yellow, the fancy yellow, and the black fin look a little damaged. Her scales on the side look rough. Either she was just stressed out from travel, or someone was just brushing up against her too much, but... Definitely, I like this order. I liked everything about it. Definitely gonna order again anytime soon because I don't want to add another 6 betas out of 6 betas out of 6 betas. I think I have a healthy like group now because I kind of want to do the 30 gallon. You get to see the new ones interact here a little bit more. You see, they're kind of chill. They're not really going straight for each other. The flow here is way too strong, so I can see them struggling. This is my out, right? It's maxed out. I usually have it maxed because I want to push as much flow through the tank as possible. But at the end of the day, it don't matter as much.
All right, I changed the flow, sorry. I changed the flow, you can see the water's not shifting that much. And I almost taken out all the duckweed. So that's like an accomplishment of its own. I say almost very sparingly, almost. It will bounce back eventually, but as long as you keep on, it's good. You have some Java fern on the side. They've been growing, they don't die. I'm probably gonna take these out and put them in my 30 gallon. I'm doing a 30 gallon soon. I just, it's a lot of money to start a new tank up, filtration and stuff like that. I'm definitely not like a all natural type of guy, like just set up the tank and let it go. But I might do that at first, but still I want filtration just like, as a backup. Maybe a cheap canister filtered and maybe a 50 to 80 gallon hang on back filter and call it a day. I don't think I need a sponge filter in there, to be honest, unless I want like clear, pristine water. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next time. But for the closing comments, I'm gonna do a feeding later. Probably have a video up, a short one. And I'm gonna see if everyone eats. I'm gonna try to get these guys to know when I eat so we can see them a little bit more. But right now they're just excited. They're like, I get to travel this whole thing. I don't know on the size of tanks they keep these guys in, but I doubt it's a big one. Maybe a 30 gallon, maybe a 40 gallon breeder, and that's if they had a. So I didn't buy a sorority pack, so I'm guessing these guys were in like solo 10 gallons or 5 gallons. But the tank is popping off, Paftos, popping off. It's growing inside the tank, which is okay. But if you want Paftos to stay alive, you can't submerge it fully forever. It needs to come out the water. It can't be just in water. You need leaves out the water for it to survive like that. It can't be fully submerged forever. I have it climbing here. I gotta find a new setup for it to climb, because when these lights die, it's gonna be a pain for me to like reset that up, but it's gonna happen eventually. I know it, so I'm just trying to predict that. So yeah, that's it. And these are mangrove root trees, red mangrove roots. If anyone's wondering, they're growing well. I can't plant them in the substrate until they get big enough to stand outside the water without getting the top wet, because they will rot and die. And this is a peace lily. It used to be way bigger and lush, but I cut all the leaves off because you can see it was bending, and it was bending too much. So I cut the leaves off, and now it's going more straight. This is getting more strength here. This is getting more wood-like, because when it's like all green like this, it's very bendy. So I want it going straight. I don't want it to like topple over. So I'm gonna keep trimming the leaves, let it go straight, and see what happens. And then eventually I might have, if it gets too big, I might have to just plant it in the substrate and see if it grows like that, which would be really cool. But that's my big hopes for that one. We get the lavender and the big red meeting. No nipping, just a subtle meeting. We get the, this is a white yellow, little pass by, because I really think female betas get a bad rep because people put them in these very small enclosures, and if you want multiple, a 10 gallon is not going to work out. A 30 gallon will work out for maybe 4 or 5, but you have to have like these stressors, like you have to have vision breakers. You don't want them to always see each other, because that's where you get the nipping and fighting. You want everyone to have their own corner. Of course, not everyone's going to do something like this, but like even getting a 55 gallon and send out just for your beta sorority and just having like 5 or 6 in there, pretty cool. You can mix match the colors, but every once in a while you might get a nasty one and she has to go. That's just how it is. I am going to keep eyeing all the temperaments. I'm definitely going to keep eye on the one that's got being up, because he's the worst one. And then probably the next time you see me is the feeding video with these guys, see if they eat. And then there's going to be a big project on this one. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I want to do like a kind of quarantine tank slash permanent tank. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm thinking of getting like a 10-gallon tank and putting it right there, and that would be my quarantine tank, and then having the 30-gallon being a whole new closure. But that's for later. When the money comes, it comes, and then I'll do it. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the fish. The fish came from Tropical Flow. If you want to go on their website and check it out, it's mainly for betta fish, which is why I went there, and I'm pretty sold on them. I want to get the giant ones, a giant female betta, and then put her in a 30-gallon all by herself, or maybe put two. I'm gonna see if they do sororities with them. I haven't experienced the huge ones yet, but either that or I'm gonna get one male, put him in there, and then maybe I put him here for a week, see if he breeds, take him out, put him back in there, and then see if I get some betta babies. But that's all for this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. I know that was no tries, but peace out.